Over the weekend, Joe and I decided we would haul off to distant Haleiwa and sail on the north coast at least to Waimea Bay. Winds were about 10 knots, but as we went further out, their speed increased. There were virtually no whitecaps, but the swell were interesting. We launched and headed out on a seaward tack against a headwind and over the oncoming waves. On the way out, we saw a boat which Joe correctly surmised was the shark boat, which takes tourists out to watch feeding sharks. They throw chum into the water. We noticed that they put up their cage in the water about 200 yards closer to shore than where we were in our sea level cap.
That is the shark boat. Shit, yeah. We're like right in the shark zone. They're like circling now, like that's the spot. They just dropped the cage. Like 200 yards from us.
On the shorebound tack, we were able to catch the wind and gain considerable speed. We took a lot of water over the bow, and later we noticed that our stern was very low in the water, creating considerable drag and slowing us down. Several hometowns, with one in the ocean-bound direction, which magically put us on a direct B line for the Jumping Rock in Waimea Bay. We continued on to Keiki Beach, which is beyond Shark's Cove. Beaching proved interesting in that we had to jump in the water. I immediately got the chills and staggered ashore. As we were securing the boat, a young lady with fins and snorkel came up to us and returned my camera, which up to that point I hadn't even noticed or realized I'd lost it when I jumped out of the boat. Many thanks were offered and accepted with no worries. As I walked down the beach, I noticed this large puffer which had died lying on the beach. I couldn't help but film it, even if a bit tacky. We then returned to the sea and proceeded back towards Waimea Bay, stopping by there for Joe to take a dip.
Yeah, there it is. It's amazing how much of the tables have fallen into the water. This whole area in here caved in. That's the tide pool. The cove entrance is over to the left there. This is all tide pool area here. It's funny, you don't even feel like you're moving. Yeah, I just noticed that.
then proceeded close to the coast, passing by several rock outcrops, being careful to ensure there was enough water under us to pass.
Okay, gotta head down outwind, yeah?
We went out far enough to find wind parallel to the coast, and following seas gave us a nice boost in a very smooth ride back to harbor. We stopped for a drink, met Jacob, who regaled us with his wisdom and shared info on his drone and his work as a skydiver with over 4,000 jumps to his credit without a broken bone. We headed home and glimpsed a beautiful sunset as we departed Haleiwa back to Honolulu.